triangle in Japanese, right? To make triangle, of course. Here, the most important part to do sankaku is this leg, not the heel, but the thigh here. It's the most important thing. Okay? Here. And I hook his arm. Here. Like this. I don't grab his judo. Like this. Okay? Here, make sure you lift it, make it tighter here. Okay? Then I grab his belt. Then I roll. Then, since I was hooking his arm like this, there's already space for me to put my hand. Okay? It's different if I do only this close. It's much more difficult. Here, since my hand is already in, it's much easier for me to put my hand inside. Okay? Then I tie his arm first, because if I let go and walk on his leg, he can do something. He can disturb me with his hand. So I immobilize the arm first. Okay? Here, right away, I put through, tie. Here. Okay? On his stomach. Okay? Then I can bring his leg. I don't personally choke. The way I do osaekomi is to cover his body with my arm. I reach over side of his chest with my hand, not like this, like this. Then I push myself towards this direction. I get this position, 45 degrees. Just like we did koshikiri movement. Okay? Again, koshikiri movement. Here, go on your knees. Okay, again. So, grab his belt. Then I hook. I don't grab his judogi. Judogi sometimes it's loose. I directly control his arm. That's more efficient. Here, lift his shoulder so I can make it tighter, deeper. If it's like this, then after that, it's too loose. Okay? So the beginning is important. Here, lift, make it tighter, as deep as possible. Okay? Then I roll. Right away I put through. Then I tie his arm. Okay, sometimes it's difficult to tie. He does something, he lets go, and he's strong. I can't tie it. Then I grab my judo. Okay? Same thing, I can control his arm. The goal is to immobilize his arm, right? Tying like this, or simply grab my judogi. Okay, do something with your arm. He can't do much. That's the goal. Okay? Of course, it's tighter, it's better if you can do this. But in a real fight, somebody is strong physically, and I can't simply tie. So I grab my judogi to immobilize. Okay? Then I just reach over, go right to osaekomi. Okay, so first let's practice how to hook his arm with your hand. Lift his shoulder, put your thigh as deep as possible, then tie right away, or you grab your judogi, go directly to osaekomi. Okay? Let's cut the... before we do that, I noticed something. Here, tie right away, then I don't do this, okay? I was like this, and I forgot to say that I use my foot to block his arm. Okay, watch my foot. Okay, here I flip him. See, my foot is blocking. If not, he can catch my foot like this. Then after that, even if I tie his arm, hard for me to go second. In this case, I just open it up, grab, then choke. That's one option. Okay? But I don't want that. If he's strong, he can close, and it's hard for me to get. I want to make sure. So in this situation, I'd say the only option, not the only option, but the most efficient way to open it up, grab his collar as high as you can. Then tighten it, choke. Okay? But normally, I don't want this to happen. So I use my foot here, left, here. See? He can't go this way. The only way he can go is this way. No, his arm. Then, oh, thank you. I can hold, right? So block it with my foot, like this. Then, yeah, okay. Let's say you stay. Oh, sorry. Then I tie. Then when you go to osakomi, go on your elbow, like this. Okay? You don't stay like this. I see some people doing like this. Okay? He doesn't wait this much. As soon as I do this, he can get over, right? Come over me. So, yeah, like this. I go on my elbow, then I do the koshikiri movement, kind of in the air, on, above his face. Here. Okay? So I can get a full control of his head all the time. That's important. Okay? Now, we got all covered. The basic, my original movement is same start is this. This is my original, not sankaku, but movement. Same idea, same start. I grab his belt, I hook. Then the difference, I don't fall. I just sit on my butt beside his elbow. Here. Here. Okay? Then I hook his leg. Can you move? I get a full control of his body. Here. Then I can walk on his arm. Immobilize it. Okay? Then the only option he can go is this way, which is difficult because I'm blocking with my knee. Right? Okay, go back. But I can help him. I grab his pants, then important. Again, reach over in his leg. Okay? Do the koshikiri movement above his face. Otakoni. Okay, once again. So, the reason why I make it deeper is to lift his shoulder. Somebody's heavy, right? at the beginning, he's defending like this, right? If he goes low, if I'm too shallow, I can't. So I make it deeper at the beginning here, and I use my thigh to lift it up. Okay. Here, see? Let's say I'm grabbing here as a basic. Okay. And make it deeper. I use my knee to lift it up. Then I sit down. Here. Okay. Pulling a little bit. Then I make space. Tie. Flip. Control. Pushing movement in the air. What's that? Did you get it? Comme ci, comme ça? Okay, let's try. Okay? So we can do this. Okay. On your shoulder, like this. Okay. Start like this. Okay? And Tori, go closer, hook his leg, in his leg, like this. Can you see? And I use my knee, like this. If I don't, I just hook, he can just go this way. Right? So I block him by doing this, from doing this, like this. So he can't. It's difficult for him. Okay? That's the first thing. Second thing, I pull him. So he can't just go this way, back up. Okay? I keep him here. Then if you can hold on like this for 3 to 5 seconds, that's enough. Okay? 3 to 5 seconds is enough for me to tie, flip him, go osakomi. It's more than enough. So let's try uke on his shoulder. Okay? Like this. Tori, get closer. Hook. Pull. Control. Try to hold 3 to 5 seconds. That's the first step. Okay? Let's go. Sort of. 2 seconds. No? Okay. Okay. So, let's try. You grab here, the other hand, hooking, here, then sit down. Get the same position. Okay? Try this. This time. And this time we go all the way. We tie, which is not difficult, right? Tying is simple. Okay? Then I said, grab beside his knee. Flip him, and when you do this, don't lose control of his leg. If you do, you can just turn. Okay? So I gotta push. Keep my foot on his leg. Okay? This might be last only 1 second, 2 seconds, because it's only my foot and versus his leg. But 1 second is more than enough for me to go right to osakomi. So you gotta be really, really quick when you go to osakomi. Here, sit down, control, tie, here, right away. You almost use the momentum. He doesn't know what's happening. Okay? Hook. Sit down. Okay? He can't move. Tie. Flip. And most importantly, I do the koshikiri movement right here. Okay? It's not here. You end up 45 degrees here. Okay? So this is a basic movement of my sankaku. Okay? Do you have questions? Sometimes he closes because he thinks that I'm doing sankaku. Okay? Like right after I do this, he closes this. But if there's a space here, okay? Even if there's no space for me to put my heel, as long as I can hook his leg here, I can still do it. This is the beauty of it. I don't need this space to put my heel, like most of the sankakus. He closes. Sometimes, if he's strong, even if I drag him a bit, he still closes. Okay? There's no space here, so I just put my foot here. This is where my foot should be while I'm doing this technique, right? I just grab his belt. Ideally, I hook his arm like this. Okay? And I just hook, right, go to it. Same position. So I don't need to start like the basic sankaku. Okay? Let's say he goes lower, like there's no space, even not here. Like this. That happens. I don't even need to hook. Okay? I just put my foot here. I get this position. Eventually I can hook. Then he can't move from here. Okay? And if he rolls, that happens after. Before I get a control of his body, here, then I go like this, not that way. This way, normally. Okay? He uses my momentum. Here he closes. I can't put my foot, let's say. Okay? Then I do the technique, flip him, I just go with him. Then I try again. Now my foot is catching his leg. So in the movement, I try to put my foot inside. So let's practice the rolling part. That's why it's important. This leg. Without this leg, I can't roll with it. Here, I don't have anything. And okay, slowly. Here. Get back this position. Okay? Again. Here. Don't use your foot, okay? For this exercise. Just hook its shoulder by your knee here. Try to do this. He rolls, you follow, you go back. Then in a real fight, while he's doing this, I can try to get his leg with my foot. If that happens, if I succeed, here he rolls, I roll with him. Here, the next time, I can get the position. Right? So let's practice the rolling. Did you get it? Yes. Easy. You start only like this. No hands, just a triangle. Okay? Then, when I say hajime, you can go. And he can defend. He can defend too. Okay? Second one, double lock. Third one, the one we did yesterday. here. Okay? 3 situations. 3 times each. Okay? We got 220. Like yesterday, we changed after 1 minute. Then you have 45 seconds break or to change. Okay?